The sand, if you can see that, you see a little bit of sand in there.
Oh, okay.
So that becomes weak. So power washing removes all that weakness out of it, especially even on brand new concrete. Brand new concrete, you cream on top. That's what's going to fail first. So that's what you want to open up.
Okay, so let me ask you a question real fast. When you use that cleaner, let's say you have a freshly poured concrete, and it's not bleaching out right. You know how it all turns white after you broom it?
Yes.
And then sometimes you get the spots where they're not drying.
Correct.
They don't dry. If you were to use that to try to,
It'll even it out more for you.
it will.
Yes, sir. But what you're getting is the spots is from fly ash. Fly ash comes in the concrete.
Yeah.
As you're moving concrete around, you see that black cream on
Yeah.
top. That's when that settles there. That's where you get those black spots.
So-
It's never going to go away until you clean it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start ordering concrete without the fly ash.
I do. And I always, when I used to pour concrete, I've been doing concrete for over 35 years, even though I'm 24. I always early in the morning. Anything when it gets in the 80s, you know, it's too hot. That means that next concrete, you gotta have more water. You make that concrete weaker, and it can cause you problems. Okay, now that we know about cleaning, right? That'll remove oil, fluorescence, everything off your concrete. You want to power wash and rinse. Now, if you have already a stain and you have a sealer, we got a product similar to what that cleaner does. It's a plastic stripper. It's a paint and sealer remover. Like most strippers out there in the market, they're flammable, they're hazmat, they'll kill your lawn. This product will not kill none of that. They can go for your lawn and plants, it will not hurt it. And it works in 5 minutes.
Is that soybean?
No. Soy, you're gonna get about 100 square feet per gallon. This, if you do it right, you're gonna get 300 to 400 square feet for the same price, or maybe even $5 less. Okay. What I like doing with this stripper is I pour it into a 5-gallon bucket. I have a 9-inch roller, and I'll pour it in there. And with my roller, I'm do sections. Okay. Within 5 minutes, I'm power washing that off. And I always go a couple feet beyond that point so I don't get my surrounding area wet where I'm going to be working. So I always keep it nice and wet when you got the stripper down. If it's trying to dry on you, mist a little bit of water on top of that. It won't let it dry. It actually takes off your paint, sealers, and you can see sheets of pieces cut just flying right off. And it won't hurt your lawn and plants. Okay? When it's all dry, you can just pick it up with a vacuum or a broom and clean up really good. Any questions so far? Am I going too fast? No? Okay. It efflorescence in the concrete. That's that white chalk coming through. When you clean with the organic cleaner first, right? That's to open up the concrete. You apply a densifier, multi-densifier. What it does, this gets into the concrete of the pores, and all that whiteness will turn it into a gel inside the concrete. So all that moisture, efflorescence, is trapped underneath there. It's not going to come through anymore. You follow the instructions on this, then you come back and you clean it again with that cleaner. For this will leave like an oil residue when you apply it the right way. We'll leave an oil residue on top, and then we clean it with that and we power wash. Okay. So we do all these things a day before we do the staining. Okay, and the staining is probably the easiest thing you're going to do ever. I think I might have you apply it. Sound like a winner? There you go. I thought so. Alright. Now, most important thing about the colors, you always want to start from your light to your dark. Okay? In some cases, you can reverse it. It really gives you some unique characters out of it. Okay? Especially, I like reversing it when I have a broom finish, smooth surface. Okay? Because if you do the light one on top, and then, I'm sorry, light one first and then the dark one on top, as you come back, you see spots. But if you reverse the dark first and apply the lighter one on top of that and broom it around, as you're coming in, you start seeing that darker color bleeding to the top color. Okay? In this case, this is stamped concrete. I'm going to use the lighter one first. Now the color, the gallons come this full. There's no way you're going to do this and mix it all properly. It's too full. There's not room in there enough to move. So what I like to do is take my sprayer. In this case, pretend this is the 1 gallon we're going to be using. This is a 4-gallon backpack, battery operated. I can do 3,000 square feet in probably in an hour with this. Right? So I take 80% of my color out. I leave 2 or 3 fingers only. That way when I close it, I shake it really good. It works really well. I'll leave this much, pour this much in there. Close it again. And we got videos coming out. It should be on YouTube by the end of the day today. We shot about 4 videos last week. So now I have very little. I shook it very well. I open it again and I look inside. There's no color sitting on here. I want to use all the color. If I don't, I'm going to work a little harder, right? So what I do, get this in here where we have left over, pour it back in there together. Now you're ready to go. Close it, shake it a couple times, you're ready to apply color. In this case, I'm going to use the little one. Now I already did this morning, trying to save a little bit of time. As you can see, I'll pour some in here, you guys can look inside. You guys see on the bottom of there, I got no color sitting at all on the bottom. I'm using all my color. I'll show it to you. Okay? I'm using all my color. It's gonna be a lot faster. Okay? If you didn't do that, you will see some color sitting on the bottom.
Mexican weather. Hot today, chili tamale.
Never heard of that one. You don't mind if I use it, do you?
No, you can
You
use
didn't
it.
copyright that, did you?
He'd be too busy copywriting all his little things.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm adjusting my tip. I got my sprayer now ready with my color. I want to make sure before I put this in here, I want to cover my garage doors. It will stain your garage doors. It will stain your bricks. It will stain your plants, but it will not hurt your plants. Right? It will stain pretty much everything that you don't want it to be stained. It will work. It stains on wood. Alright? But when that dries, you won't be able to remove that off the wood. Now, I also have a sprayer with me with water.
So you want the moisture, you want it moist when you use the color?
No, the reason why I have one of these, just in case I happen to get, let's say I'm spraying the concrete and I got it on the lawn or plants, what I do is rinse it off. Wash it off the plants. It won't hurt it after that. Okay? But I do have one with me just in case of an accident. Right? Do cover your garage door, guys, and do not apply it when it's windy. The guys called me up, I got it on the garage door. But did you cover it? No, it wasn't windy. I was staying 2 feet away. All of a sudden the wind came, it kept blowing the wind, and I kept applying color. Well, if you use the stripper, it will remove the stain plus the paint in your garage door. So go paint the garage door. Now that you've got no other choice. So I like to start early in the morning. I clean my concrete the day before. I start early in the morning, and I got everything protected, ready to go. I want to make sure the wind is on my back. I don't want to be spraying color and the wind coming towards me. Okay? I'm going to do the first one, and then you can take care of the second one, okay? So now I always start from my left. I don't know why, I'm just so used to 20-something years doing staining. I got into a habit. And I try to keep the habit all the time, because if I change something, I know I'm doing something wrong. I'm going to get a different results. So what I like doing again, I clean my feet, and I start counterclockwise first. Counter. In other words, do it backwards. Backwards first. Alright? Here we go. I'm testing it. Okay, I'm spraying a little bit too light, too much. Alright, here we go. Always have a couple extra pumps with you, just in case one goes bad. You can always get the second one and switch the parts right away. See the wind blowing color going out that way? Okay. I'm not worried about getting 100% coverage. I just want to get the color down first, right? It doesn't matter if you puddle a little bit of the color at the beginning, because it's all going to penetrate and becomes, the color becomes a lot lighter. So that's my first application. Counterclockwise, I'm going from my left to my right. Right, you guys can go whichever way you want. Right, left, whatever you feel comfortable. Most important thing is counterclockwise first, and then clockwise for the second application. You're going to reverse it completely. All right, or you can start clockwise or reverse it counterclockwise, the second one. It's whatever you guys are comfortable. But get familiar with your application techniques. That way, if you're doing something wrong, you realize it. Okay? You can see we did this, I'd say probably less than a minute ago. And 50% you say is dry already?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, right? Some of you may disagree. It could be 52 minutes, 49 seconds. But we're going to wait for that. If you were doing a 10 by 10, by the time you're done, you're ready to come back and put a second application. Okay? These stains will get you average of 350 to 500 square feet, depending on the porosity of the concrete. Second application, I'm going to show you how to reach the 500 square feet per gallon with 2 applications. Okay? I like to spray it and I like to brush it. That way, I got a lot of color there right now. My second one, I'm going to get half of that, and I'm going to move it with a soft brush, very soft. That way, it doesn't leave me any brush marks. Look, guys.
Excuse me.
Nice and soft. Yep. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. So you're gonna feel how you want to use the brush. Okay. In your case, you're gonna be using like a 2-inch paint brush. All right. Again, if we were started over there, by the time we're down here and do the whole thing, that thing would have been dried already. I washed this concrete yesterday. And now it's what, about 94% is all dry. You can see where you still have some color, okay? Whereas the first one, so much color we had down there, already penetrated, kind of locking it in. So the second, this one here is going to give you a darker tone. But you can see everywhere else, except there, I got no color. And this is what, we're on now 3 minutes? Okay. So, get this about another minute or so, and we'll do the second application. Okay. Second application, you definitely don't want any puddles at all. Okay, because the first one already penetrated and it became one. So the second application is also going to become one with that first one. And the sealer will do the same thing. Everything becomes one. You have to seal the colors. And we're going to show you how to seal the colors too after we're all done. Any questions so far?
So outside temperature doesn't affect it? You can do
Outside temperature, that's a very good question. You're working on brick. Bricks doesn't get that hot. Concrete does get hot. Right now, let's say it feels like an 80. That concrete could be 100, 110, so you don't want to do that.
You don't think brick gets hot?
Bricks don't get as hot as concrete. The clay. They don't absorb heat that much. Yeah. If you got no choice, if you really need to stay in a job and it's getting kind of hot or warm,
Are you saying you're staining brick?
Yes, it is, sir.
Like a red brick?
Yes, sir. Mist your surface. Pull it off. All right, let that cool off. Don't leave any water puddles on top of there, and then apply your color. All right, that'll help it that'll help it penetrate. It's like you're frying yourself an egg. The oil's hot. Crack that egg. The egg stays right there, right? Well, it's going to be the same thing with concrete when it's hot. Your color's going to stay there. You're not going to get big square footage. You're not going to get the big penetration that you're looking for. So I always like to, when the oil's cold, crack that egg spreads everywhere, twice as larger. So that's what I like to do. Early in the morning. If you got no church like right now, it's not that, I mean it's hot, but not that crazy. Mist a little bit of water, fill up the concrete, then apply your color. This is pretty much ready to go for the second application. Would you like to do the second application?
You said it stains everything,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I don't want it to stain my shoes. So I'll let
Well,
you do
how about
the
your nails?
Huh? No, the nails can't get stained either.
People pay extra for two colors.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Anybody wants to apply the second color, or you just want me to do it? You guys want me to work now? Okay. All right. All right.
Here.
You're
The hell.
married, right?
I'll do it.
No, you're not married. You're not gay. Handsome guy like this not married. All right. You're gonna reverse it, and I'm gonna show you now how to get the big square feet.
Okay, if you want to just go around this way, I mean this way, right?
And we're gonna reverse it. I started here, kind of clockwise. I want you to start here, clockwise.
No.
Okay?
Yep.
Nice brush.
Light, huh?
Keep it a little bit lower. A little bit faster, a little bit faster. Too much. You're putting way too much. You gotta go faster. You gotta go faster. You're putting way too much, sir. You're wasting a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No. Now you gotta give me a little bit more now. You can't.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it. That's it. Done. You're fired.
Well, if you want a professional, you should hire a professional.
I guess you do get what you pay
Right.
for.
Pero no me grites, porque ahora no tengo otros sábados.
¿No vienes más? Oh, este gringo. No taco for you. Good job, sir.
Yeah, I thought I did a pretty damn nice job.
Second application, you want to move a little bit faster. That's all. A little faster and groom it right away. And that's how you're going to get your 500. You can even reach maybe 600 square feet per gallon with two applications. That's how it's done.
Okay.
You can see now, we had the first application down, second application going down, and penetrating still and drying fast too. Right? That means the concrete's getting hotter. So we want to move along. Now, when this is all said and done with this color here, you're going to see like a 3D effect out of this. You can walk around and you're going to see like 3 or 4 different schemes of colors into this. Okay? So when this angle looks like something, that angle will look like something else, that angle will look like something else. Okay?
Well, it's translucent, so
This helps out with the first application is the most important one because that's what's going to give you a lot of character into your company, into this thing. The second one, you see that we put in some areas we put a half than the first one. And it looks great all the way around.
That spray bottle right there, you're using
I'm using the same spray bottle only because
no,
it's one
the
job.
first one is
water.
Water, just water.
Oh.
In some cases, we call it holy water because it's holy. It really helps me out.
Sí, nomás es agua.
Esa es agua nada más para por si acaso cae el color en las plantas o algo, pueden limpiarlo enseguida. If you get it in the garage doors get hot really fast, you're not going to get it off. You better cover your
O
garage
si lo
door.
deja ahí ya, después ya no.
Ya, pediste. Ni 5 minutos después ya puedes.
Oh,
Not even 5 minutes later. You got to catch it right away.
ya se limpia.
Don't take a chance. Cover it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Over here on the other side, it looks like it's very uniform.
And it looks a little bit more yellow probably.
On this side than that side.
No, really? Yeah, from this side it looks more uniform. But if you stand back here where the sun is not really hitting it in your eyes, you see smaller effects still.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't be shy now. Go ahead and take a walk around and see what you're getting out of this.
You can see the
One
difference.
color.
Sí se ve diferente alrededor.
This color here is called.
De aquel lado se mira más.
Back up a little bit, back up 4 feet or so. Nice and soft.
Yeah, from this side you can see the darker and lighter.
At different angles, you see different things. You got 4 corners. If the homeowner doesn't like it, then flip the concrete over. Start over.
The customer needs to understand that's what they want. It's not a paint.
It's not a paint. This is not a paint.
Because then they see the different tones and
Well, a lot of them don't want to see. That's the thing. It's translucent. So if they want a solid, then you got to get a solid.
We have a solid for that.
And then if you use a solid, then you can do it on top of the solid.
You can use this color on top of the solid.
Yeah. That, my question was to you is, I have stamped concrete my whole driveway. Tengo como unos 1,500 pies allá en mi casa.
¿De qué país eres?
¿Ah?
¿De qué país?
United States.
¿Americano?
Yeah.
¿Gringo?
Gringo.
Como yo.
Nogales. Nogales. La mamá era de Aguascalientes.
Aguascalientes. Where's that? New Mexico?
México.
Aguascalientes es un estado.
México?
Sí. Vecino de Jalisco.
Nunca.
Aguascalientes.
That's the tiniest
En
one.
las canciones de Aguascalientes.
San Marcos, la feria de San Marcos.
Ah,
They have
Río.
beautiful fiestas there.
Yeah, the is the most popular one.
Really?
So, my dad was born on the American side. My mother was from there. So my dad crossed the border, met my mom, had 10 kids, and there you go.
There you are.
Right.
That's his history. That's a story.
But I have, so anyway, telling you, I use earth tones, kind of like the colors on that.
And that stepping stone?
Yeah. So I have a border that's solid,
Uh-huh.
and we use color hardeners. Now, this job is probably 12 years old now, maybe older, and I want to change the colors out on the border, and change the look on my ground. You know,
And it's been sealed?
it's been sealed, yeah.
So you want to start with the triple?
Yeah. But I got a job up here in Montauk Capital. A guy did a job for here. Spent about 3,000, 3,500 square feet. You stain everything. See, I can tell you about it.
Any questions so far, anybody? That's one color, guys. You saw that, one color, two application.
But like you're saying, if I have my border solid, then I'm gonna have to mask everything else off.
You do.
Yeah, and then to do my other. Yeah.
Yes. So, from different angles, different colors.
This is translucent. Let's say we're gonna put something that's not translucent. Can we do that?
Yes, you can. That's going to be a solid color. Esta línea, señor. Esta. Es color sólidos.
Okay.